Hi folks, welcome to a very, very late walkie talkie. It's approximately 2 a.m. on Thursday, the 25th of July. Now, I have seen something that is pretty much disgusting me right down to the core. There was an incident in Manchester Airport where a police was seen stomping on a person's head. Now, I mean, that's incredibly unprofessional. And I've heard of people being pinned to the ground and they put on the restraints by their feet. I've heard the clinks being used. I've heard some being thrown to the ground and tasered. That's kinda what's the word? Straightforward practice, right? But what isn't straightforward policing practice is stamping on somebody's head and potentially breaking their skull. Doing it. All the news out there at the minute indicates the person in concern has received a concussion through this. They occasionally hear gangs and all that stuff foot stomping somebody's head, and that's totally unacceptable therein. And it's even less acceptable for a police officer to be doing it to a member of the public. Now, this very neatly cements why people distrust and even hate the police. And there are people out there as well that are scared of the police because of behaviour like this. And back in the days, shackly police people being dragged into jail cells within the police station and having their head kicked in by a police officer, assaulted. But this level of assault, like foot stomping, jumping on somebody's head, what the fuck? Nothing justifies this. Like, if somebody has committed a criminal act, put him in cuffs, put him to the floor and taser him. CS spray, that should have been used. Was it used? Was it? Fuck. There was no physical indication the taser was going to be used. It was just straight to stomping on somebody's head for an indication of sick power, pleasure. It's absolutely a terrible situation. The GMP, which is a Manchester's version of Police Scotland, have already made a statement. I think even a second one has been made, and they say it's an unusual way of policing. If I was making that statement myself as head of the police, I would say we have received a video from Manchester Airport featuring potentially criminal behaviour, and we will not tolerate it at any stage in the process. I know the common public can be arseholes. I know the common public can be violent. I know the common public can have a lot of negative connotations, but that just does not, in any way, shape, or form, allow or justify. I hate that word, justify, but anyway, police officers doing that to someone's head. He could have micro cracks on his skull. He could actually have a cracked, broken cranium. You know, for the police to do that has just put another area's people into fear and distrust and hearing about this happening in Manchester Airport, let alone Manchester, is extremely, extremely disturbing. Everyone knows how much I like Manchester, and in my head, I really do not want to watch police attendance where it gets to the point where these GMP officers are battering into somebody's head with foot stomping. You know, I know crime needs to be investigated, crime needs to be dealt with quickly, but this is just power perversion. And in other videos, I've talked about, how the general public just don't trust the police or any fire brigade or any ambulance service because of various quite understandable things. And now, where people are completely distrusting the police because of this, I can understand. I can totally understand. And just remember, the police are nobody's friend. The police are basically there to protect the king, state, and money. Everything else in between it is a massive hindrance to one and all. Oh, he's 999 dialing club. Oh, somebody didn't like me Instagram photo. Somebody contrasted opinion with me. Oh, somebody was 5 minutes late into a group chat on Twitch. Oh, I'm offended that much, I'm going to phone the police. These kind of people need to listen up to this video, the news, and also what happened in Leeds, and realise emergency services are not there for you. They're there for the government. And this is getting ever omni closer to being put in everyone's face what a real truth is. I don't want to rumble on about this for too long, but when I had my bike damaged in 2023 August, right, I took an introductory statement at a police station, and the police officer said to me, "Oh, that we're going to be taking this over to one of the cops up in Drumchapel." Oh, lol docs. Anyway, that's the local police station to me, although I'm not a Drumchapelian. But ultimately, between finishing the statement and hearing a conversation with a police officer was 19 days. 19 days for theft. Yet there are people getting rounded up just down at the Yoker Ferry because they have been caught smoking a joint at the waterside, and the nice beautiful weather. It makes them commit a bad decision, but they get dealt with right on the spot, abracadabra. Yet, incident of damage, 19 days down the line, DNA traces have all but gone, anything all but gone, It's just absolutely, it rips your knitting, actually, it really does. You know, I would like to see how else this situation pans out, and hopefully they do a root and stem investigation to figure out why foot stomping happened to this person. I know criminals are bastards, but for a police officer to be sitting a foot stomping fuck out of somebody's head, that's actually making the originating crime look like nothing, and this act, in sincere honesty, it looks fucking horrible. And no wonder the public just can't be bothered trusting police. That's really all I can say on the matter. Our emergency services should be that one call away when something really big is happening, like maybe someone's taking not well, maybe maybe there's someone in the garden with malintent and they're trying to break in. All that stuff, right? That should be stuff that we really do, like the emergency services deal with, and especially regarding Leeds. You know that big bus that was on fire for 11 hours without any intervention from the fire services is just simply disgraceful. It really, I mean, like, if a bus is on fire out there and the fire service were any interest in turning up, I just fill bucket after bucket after bucket, and hopefully me and the driver tag team and bring the thing to a point where there's no more flames. But just remember, buses have lots of oil, lots of diesel, lots of this, lots of that. So if you're going to attack a bus fire, just bear in mind oil and water don't mix, and proceed with every due caution. Um, that alone, it was horrendous to see. I don't know somebody that worked for first buses, and she said it was repulsive viewing. So hopefully, in this topic, we're going to bring the repulsive topic to an end and have a good day that's just around the corner. So I love you all. Subscribe if you haven't. Comment. And I'll see you in another walkie talkie, which should be called a city witty or something. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Leave me alone. Catch.